Hello and welcome into the 2023 Heart of America Athletic Conference Men's Volleyball Media Day. My name is Jillian Carroll. I'll be your host today, and I am joined with Park University head coach Mike Telemontes, and also we have Joao Friedrich with us. Gentlemen, thank you so much for your time. Happy New Year. Coach, I'm going to come right to you. Do me a favor, please, and help us get to know Joao a little bit. Introduce him and just share with us how much he means to your team and your program.
Well, we don't have that much time, but no, so Joao really came in as a freshman, and usually we don't lean a lot on our freshmen 2 years ago to lead the team. He just is supposed to kind of get used to what we do. He took a lot of control over serve receive. He was very vocal from a passing standpoint. And I mean, honestly, he's been someone we've leaned on for the last 2 years. He was AVCA National Freshman of the Year his first year, All-American last year. So, he's one of the best players in the country, but one of the best leaders as well. So, he's phenomenal to have on the team, and we're looking forward to another big year.
Very cool. Very cool. Joao, congratulations on your last year was being so amazing. Where are you from? And share with us a little bit about what you're studying at Park University.
Yeah, so I'm from Brazil, just like most of our team. I'm studying finance here at Park. I've been changing majors like a couple of times, but now I've decided I'm going to my junior year, and that's what I'm looking for.
Yeah. How has your experience playing volleyball at Park been so far?
It was very challenging. It's very different the way it works, the calendar, especially how volleyball is played here. I had to adapt since the beginning, but I enjoyed every minute here at Park. Since I got here, the team, they accepted me very well, and everyone helped me to enjoy, and we became a family, everyone. So couldn't be in a better place.
Very cool. And, leading that family, leading that team, creating the legacy of Park men's volleyball is, of course, Coach Telemontes. What does it mean to you to play for such a name like that and just such a premier volleyball coach?
So when I talk about Mike, everyone knows that. I like to work with people that are addicted to winning. I like that. Everyone knows that. And Mike is one of this person. So he wants to win. Like, we're going to do everything it takes to win. We're going to work as hard as we need. And then just match.
I love it. Coach, coming back to you, it's clear that you know what it takes to create a successful program and to develop your players. This year, you're going to have a tall task. It's replacing the three-time All-American setter who collected over 3,000 assists. How is it going so far, replacing, of course, Luciano Bucchi?
Well, luckily for us, he's going to stay on as a coach. So he's going to help us kind of mentor the two setters that are working at that position right now. Mm-hmm. So we've got a phenomenal freshman setter in Eduardo. He's very good. He's a freshman though, so we're going to see how he progresses. And then Marcus, who's our returning setter, who knows our system, knows what we're trying to do. So we've got good depth up at the position, but only time's going to tell how good our position at the setter is going to be.
Sure. That's fantastic that he's on the staff. I think that is a nod to you wanting to keep those guys around you, which is amazing. Who else is returning to the squad that's going to hopefully help advance you to the NAIA tournament?
Oh, well, I mean, the lucky thing is we have 5 returners from a team that's gone to the semifinals back-to-back years. So along with Joao, Nick is returning on the outside, Gabe's returning at opposite, Danny's returning back in the middle. And Leo is back at libero. So we got a lot of experience, and we're a lot deeper than we have been in the last couple of years. Phenomenal recruiting class. I can't even name all of them, but it's practices are going very well.
Good.
We're working really hard. So don't know what we're going to look like in 3 weeks, but we're going the right way.
Yeah, that's great to hear. You're excited about the new coming class, and just preseason as a whole. How would you say, did it prepare you for the season? You still kind of developing?
Well, the fall went really well for us. And we're just still trying to find the right rhythm of who we're going to be. So volleyball is volleyball. Like, Joao said, like the game's been played. Finding our own identity and who we're going to be night in and night out is still something we're developing. And
Sure.
so we're going to find it on the court. And, our first scrimmage is next week against Quincy, and hopefully we'll be close to who we are by then.
Yeah. Okay. So you mentioned you have a non-con before you get started with 5 straight Heart matches. We know what the Heart brings as far as difficulty. What do you hope to see from your squad in that non-conference match against Westcliff?
We just need experience. That's the biggest thing. Like you said, replacing a setter like Luciano, finding the right temperament, right chemistry is going to be important. We get one chance to get it right, and then we go right into the Heart Conference. It's not easy. The conference is a gauntlet. We've got 2 road games right off the bat, 3 road games right off the bat of the first 4. So we're just hoping to be somewhat ready by then. Our goal is always to peak in April, but we got to be ready in January. So we'll figure it out.
Sure. I trust you will, that's for sure. Joel, coming back to you, growing up playing volleyball in Brazil, I'm sure you developed a style there. Can you share a little bit about how different the style is in Brazil versus what you are playing here for Park in the Heart Conference?
I think Brazilian volleyball, first we started to play very early. Like I started playing when I was 7, and we focus a lot on technique, but especially like physical. Usually we don't play as fast as Americans play, and that was the biggest change for me.
Okay.
Because what actually makes the game different.
And playing a faster game is difficult in itself, but you're playing a faster game in one of the most difficult conferences. Share with us what it's like to play in the Heart week after week and how you have to prepare every week for that tough matchup.
I think just as coach mentioned, in the Heart, we cannot prepare to be ready in April. We got to be ready in day 1. If you start behind, it's hard to catch up. That's one thing we learned the hard way the last couple of years. So we're trying to make sure we start in the right rhythm. We can make sure we are as deep as we can at the beginning, and then we can build our season.
Okay, Coach. If leading the one team wasn't enough, you are also leading the Park Beach volleyball team at the same time.
Yep.
You just do it all. How is that going? How do you manage your time, and how is the Park Beach team doing?
So I have a phenomenal coaching staff. So like Luciano is returning from our staff. Last year, one of our other setters, Peter, he's back to help us out. Nuda from the women's squad from last year, she helps us out. So I have a lot of like alumni who can just step in and really kind of run the things we want to do. So couldn't do this without all of them. The beach program had one of their best seasons. I mean, it's only 4 years old, but last year we qualified for the national tournament as well. We knocked off the 2-time defending national champion at the tournament. So yeah, we like volleyball here. Like Joel said, we're addicted to winning. And so all of our programs are trying to excel at a high level, and beach is no different.
Yeah, that is so cool. Joao, how do you see yourself being a leader on this team in this specific season?
I think it's not about like scoring more or anything. I think what I really want to do is making sure we're playing as a group. Everyone's backing each other's, and making sure we can trust ourselves and help each other in every game. I think that's what I'm really trying to make sure everyone's doing.
Awesome. Well, we know that this is going to be a great year for you both. We thank you for your time, but before we slip away, Coach, we're asking the same question to wrap up today to every team. So if you don't mind just sharing with me the first thing that you think of, or the first thing that comes to mind when you hear Heart of America Athletic Conference men's volleyball.
You better be ready for a battle. That's just, like you said, we start with conference play, second match of the year, and we're prepping for it today. Like, we know we have to be ready for that fight from day one. So it's going to be a battle. It's a great conference, get you ready for nationals. Like Joel was joking around, we were 5th in the conference at one point, and we finished in the semifinals of the country. So it's a tough conference, and we'll be ready for it.
Yeah. Well, we certainly appreciate your time today, Joao and Coach Telemontes. Wishing you the absolute best this year. Happy New Year and good luck in 2023. Thank you so much.
Awesome. Thanks, Jillian.